Something's burning outside. I think we're live. Got the camera on, y'all. How does it look? Camera, audio, let me know how everything is, how everything sounds, how everything looks. Y'all let me know. I fixed up some stuff, but we're live, we're on. I kind of want to watch this Aaron Terrence Hughes video. But y'all let me know. I'm trying to see here so I can see this chat. Am I live? I'm live. I thunk. I don't know. It doesn't say here. Am I live? Is this public? Is it public? I think I'm on. Yeah, I can see it here. All right, I'm on, y'all. On the live. I can flip back and forth and see. But yeah, I'm waiting for some people to get in and everything, our thing, and then we'll get to started. We'll get to some stuff. I told Jay I was live. No. All right. Who's on? I'm gonna be reacting to some stuff. Kind of want to watch this Aaron Terrence Hughes video. Y'all let me know. I'll probably have it on right now. Let me get some real quick. All right, I'm back. That cold brew. That's fine. All right. I guess we'll start here with Aaron Terrence Hughes. We'll watch him.
My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm viewing Boss Bottled Infinite. This for 100 mils is £41.95p. That doesn't make any sense. For 50 mil it's 54 and for 200 mils it's 109. Oh, you save £46 with 100 mils. So it's, what is that, £90 for 100 mil and £109 for 200 mil. I can't be reading about essential and energizing perfume even though I have. So this is top notes: apple, mandarin, cinnamon. The heart notes are patchouli, rosemary, lavender. The base notes are
Oh, that's
olive wood,
good.
sandalwood. Do we have our
That
bottles
looks real
of
good.
Boss Bottled Infinite? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So you may be wondering why I don't really review this range, and we're going to link something below.
I gotta check out more
But
of
it
Hugo
was
Boss.
Hugo Boss.
I'm really excited to see what he thinks about this. I haven't smelled this one, but I really like Hugo Boss. Jay, what up, Jay? Welcome. What's good? Center of the day, man. Sarah Amberful. Nice. You wore that like last week, right? That's cool. I gotta check that scent out. But hey, look, Jay, I got the camera on. Tell me, let me know how's the audio, how's the quality. Let me know. But I got it all on, bro. I got it on. But we're watching Aaron Terrence Hughes. He is reviewing Boss Bottled Infinite. So let's see what he thinks about it. Have you smelled that fragrance? I haven't. But welcome, bro.
Which is a massive corporation, sued a tiny Welsh brewery called Boss Brewery, and they made them take down the boss. And I think that's kind of disgusting because it's not connected in any way. And I think boss is not really a word. I mean, I'm not a legal person at all, but I think boss is just a name. And I think it's really sad that they felt the need to go after a really small family-run business.
Pretty stupid.
So if you're out there in the UK, I really hope that you support this business, because I when I was reading about it, it cost them a lot.
Video and audio is good. Thank you, bro. I finally listened to you. I'm finally on. But I told you, bro, I'm gonna release those videos. I'm gonna double down. The what do you call it? Lamella performance gross, bro. Gross. Anyway, let's get back to
Lot
it.
of money, and I think boss are just, to me, it's really gross. And sometimes you have to let things, just let things go, and it's not even in the same category. They don't own the word boss, and they could have put out just a nicer thing that this company is not connected to this company. But yeah, I really don't like that. Anyway, let's have a look at the atomizer.
The only thing more popular than me is Wild Natural deodorant.
Cherry blossom.
I gotta get YouTube
Oh, I
Premium.
wish I could sniff your pits
Can't be
all
having that,
day.
But that won't be until the upgrades. We're gonna upgrade, y'all. This is just the beginning.
Horrible plastic cap. I mean, I keep saying this. I think it really devalues the art of perfumery when you have, like, I think it's a very lovely bottle.
I'm with him
love
on
the
that.
color. I think it was a lot of time and effort went into this, and then it's got this crapo plastico cap. To me, it just feels a bit like my afterthought, reducing costs. Here's a thought: you could make things a little.
You'll like it one day, absolutely
lovely, and then people buy it
It's
more
been, what,
and
like 2-3
appreciate
years?
it. I think then you would increase cost by selling more. Doesn't always have to be about reducing profit. But there we go. So let's apply the fragrance. So I really like this. I actually really love these more value, money conscious fragrances, because I think they don't smell like they're trying to be something, and they're unpretentious, and they're just when you smell good. And I think, they smell overly synthetic, but I think there's something very joyful about it. And I don't think anyone's kidding that it's got this and that and the other and oud and this, craziness, and then all that stuff. I think this is very lovely. If you want to know, when I create the 30 mils in my range, I always try to go for something where it's more consumer friendly and smells just friendly. And this is what it reminds me of, because the building blocks in this is kind of what I love to gravitate to. And I've just bought 180 litre drums of a lot of these aroma chemicals. And I find these, when I create these, I try to create these really fast and try and create a little bit of adrenaline and try to create a little bit of hitting a target for me, because they're more expensive fragrances. I tend to give myself such a long development time, and they become exhausting and tiring, and actually I want to give up and run away and cry. I don't, but, get the feeling, oh God, I can't do this. And then, for whatever reason, it's very difficult. The more cost-effective, the 30 ml range really is fun. I find them really fun to do, and that's why I've got so many. I love doing them. I love scaling them. I love everything. They don't require much maceration time, all of this. They're just very easy, and that's why I love these. Based upon Ambroxan, those are different types of Ambroxan, and the Ambroxan that's selected is up to the perfumer. If it's a smaller company, if it's a larger company, it will be what they can buy for.
I've been saying
cost-effective of each company.
I've been saying this for a little while. Sometimes I like going back to the basics, a basic blue stuff or just basic freshy, like Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua Sensiale Blue. That stuff's great. It's great. And it's kind of it's not this crazy unique fragrance, but it's kind of unique on its own. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. So I'm with him on that. Sometimes it's good to have a break, just smell fresh, easy, nice, easy going.
I prefer the flakes. I've got some DX and Broxy X. I don't like that at all, but I do use it within more animalistic formulas. It works really well in that, but generally I love the flakes, ultra pure, ultra clean ones. Diagemercinol, some beautiful wood compounds, Lux Alone, little old compounds, Lily of the Valley raw materials, Vetiver, lavender. I love lavender. Lavender is one of my most favorite. I've got two forms of it actually. One is very sweet and clean, and the other one's not so clean and sweet, because you get all those beautiful trace compounds. And depending on what I'm trying to do will be depending on what I reach for. Obviously, the difference between the two is massive. So obviously the ultra clean ones, I go for, a slightly different range or a slightly different finish. So clean, so linear. Because the amount of ambroxan, it'd be very diffusive. So you get a really diffusive nature. And diffusive nature, I think about, it's also called a sweaty fragrance. When you get a fragrance and you're hot and you heat up and it starts radiating off, that's through raw materials that generally have that expansive nature. And that's what you're going to get with this sort of expansive nature.
Yeah.
The flip side of that is you go nose blind. So quite possibly you go nose blind and then somebody would say you smell nice. Lily of the Valley raw materials, lovely. Fruit.
I get that with Eau Fraiche, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and YSOY Eau Fraiche and Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Those, I get that. I get that type of that thing. That's like, I can't smell it. I go nose blind, and then like throughout the day, they'll be like, someone will be like, oh, you smell good or something. Or like, I'll catch a whiff out of nowhere. Because it just like, once you get moving or you're doing stuff, it radiates off your skin. So that's kind of what I get with that.
Acetates and fruit glutenates and other sort of molecules give me that sort of sweetness, that sort of sweet core to the formula. On to my final thoughts. I love this. I think it is what it is. It's one of those things that is what it is. I don't know about the phrase. I'm always a bit wary about words like infinite or this, because that to me suggests days. And this isn't going to last you days. This is going to give you really nice wear, probably 6 hours. It'll probably trail off, but it will probably keep coming back and re-emerging because the amount of raw materials in there that give you that expansive nature.
Yeah.
Love the patchouli. The patchouli is sort of giving it that sort of beautiful, smooth, that sort of lushness. The lemon and vetiver, great as well. I love the construction of this. And as I said, it's very, very familiar. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I love days when I go and I think I'm going to go and create something fun. I think this is a fun fragrance. I think this is a youthful fragrance, even though all ages of men can wear this. I think this is definitely masculine because of the construction of it. But some women could wear this. I know I was speaking to somebody and she said she likes wearing her husband's fragrance for an occasion. And I asked which one. It was always like woody, but maybe the construction is a little bit on the side of too masculine.
Dude, today I re-smelled La Vie est Belle and YSL Libre, the Absolute and the Le Parfum. Bro, those are good. They're women fragrances, but they actually smell good, bro. It's good stuff. I like it. I dig it. I like it.
Youthful fun. I think it's a going out fragrance. I'd consider this a blue fragrance. I think of going out, having fun, being crazy, rolling in at 4 a.m, completely drunk with no shoes on, not knowing what the hell's happened. I think that's what this reminds you of. And I love it. I think the price is excellent.
That's so specific. That's so. I think he'd mentioned in one video that he had a crazy past, clubbing, smoking, and all that. That's hyper specific, Aaron.
The plastic cap. Don't really like the company because of their ethics. I think that says a lot. If you feel unsure about your place in the world and somebody goes after you, you're such a massive company, you shouldn't even be bothered for that sort of stuff. I will always support the smaller company because I am a smaller company. I'm going to mark it an 8 out of 10. I don't think it's groundbreaking. I don't think it's meant to be. I think the price is fantastic. I'm going to say 2 marks off because I don't really like the company for what they did, if I'm really honest.
Yo, if I was Aaron, bro, I'm selling my company. I'm putting it on the map, selling it for $400 million.
So the plastic cap's crap. But for what it is, I love it. I think the price is excellent. I think it is what it is. I think you're going to get bored of this really quick, to be honest. Yeah, I can imagine this smells of alcohol, cocaine and cigarettes at the end of the night, kind of whatever. So love that review.
You see,
Thumbs
these
up and
dude is
subscribe for fascinating,
hyper-specific.
interesting content. Lots of moving hands, lots of fragrance views.
This dude definitely went crazy back then.
See you soon.
Aaron went crazy back in the day. I don't doubt it. He went crazy. Aaron was a crazy man. All right, let's see what's next. What do you want to see next? We got more bow tie fragrance. We got a new Cubano, 10 affordable colognes that smell super expensive. Ooh, you guys might be into that. I know that's what gets me a lot of views, affordable stuff. So what affordable stuff y'all want to see? I smelled some good affordable stuff at Marshall's today.
Budget fragrance options that,
like, you know, that's what they just have out there. I smelled some. They were pretty good. I won't lie to you.
smell more expensive than its price point. Now, it doesn't
I'd pick some up just as a dumb grab.
necessarily have to be a dupe fragrance. There's a
15,
lot of
12
designer
bucks, 20
fragrances as well that are inexpensive, maybe sleepers,
Let us
maybe
know,
old
Cuba.
school joints
Yesterday
that
you were
aren't
giving us
dated,
straight
are
niche.
really cheap on the gray market and really do smell a lot more expensive than they truly are. So in today's video, I've compiled a list of 10 fragrances that are all under, let's say, about a $60 to $70 budget that all smell 2, 3, 4 times more expensive than its price point. Who doesn't like to save some money? So let's roll my music so I can put you on to 10
Everybody.
budget fragrances that all smell way more expensive. You bougie motherfucker. Boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Yeah, man, sometimes the wallet is a little bit light. Anybody ever open a wallet and just see a puff of smoke come out?
What the
Maybe a
hell?
moth or two? Or just your pocket lint?
Straight pot,
Using the right
straight
weight
spider
matters.
webs.
The body pod lets you easily understand what is the fastest way.
I can't be the only one.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
But that's the beautiful thing about the fragrance space, that you can smell amazing without having to spend money. For example, the other day I was going to my P.O. box and a beautiful brand new white Porsche 911 Carrera S pulled up and creeped up slowly upon me. Now, I didn't have Lucille on me, so I was a little reluctant and shit. And the dude was a follower of the channel. Shout out to you if you're watching. And while he popped out, showed me love, took a selfie or whatever, I'm here looking at this amazing brand new car as a
Dude.
Porsche fan, and he's telling me how many dupes he owns. This is a man who clearly has funds and is like, yeah, no, I'm not spending that on
What I've been saying. This is what I've been saying. I'm like, bro, all y'all buying Louis Vuitton and thinking you're smelling super crazy, you're just wrong. You're wrong. Today, I met a guy at Ulta, and he was just like me. Like, he was like just smelling stuff, and he was like, I'm more into sweet stuff. But he didn't like Le Parfum. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Parfum. I didn't either. I don't like it either. But he knows about discounters. He buys off discounters, but he just goes sometimes just to smell stuff and stuff, just like me. And he's like, I have hella dupes. I have a lot of those. I'm like, you see? Like, now, I'm not against niche or originals. I buy them too, but sometimes it's smart to go the dupe route.
water. I'm here spending it on fun toys that I can play with. And those demographics probably watch my channel, clearly. So here are some badass options for you to smell sexy for a lot less. Starting off with Salvatore Ferragamo
Ferragamo never misses.
Uomo, a fragrance that's been listed on this channel multiple times throughout the years. The reality is that when somebody mentions a gourmand fragrance, one of the first fragrances that comes to mind is this scent. It is pure Italian mulberry street tiramisu cake. You smell the coffee. You smell the whipped cream turned into like a beautiful frosting. You smell the little cookies that were dipped in the espresso, fam. This is gourmand done elegantly. If you were to put this in some niche brand, I don't care, pick a brand, whatever, put a $350 price tag on this
Hey, Obi, can I share your stream in a Kick community to help you hit 1,000 followers, 700 viewers, and earn $1,000 per stream? Let's chat. Add me at Discord. Bro, share it. Sure. I don't know if it's a Kick scam. I don't know, but share my stream. It's fine. I don't care.
shit, motherfuckers would be swinging on its dick like a chimp. That's how good this fragrance is. Not only is it a beautiful, unique scent profile, I
don't know
yet
much
to
about Kid. I
personally
don't know.
smell any fragrance, niche, designer, indie, clone, whatever the case may be, that smells like this fragrance. This on the gray market is hovering around $40, which is wildly underpriced. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just sad that gourmand lovers, especially with the gourmandy hype that's out there, don't embrace this fragrance as the beautiful tiramisu coffee espresso mucho Italian kind of fucking energy that this scent
Italian.
profile has. So if you're a gourmand lover, love tiramisu,
Yo, what up,
love
Gian? I
coffee,
see you,
love
Gian.
this frosted whipped cream energy of just pure dessert
Welcome,
elegance.
bro. What's your
How
scent of the day?
is
How's
this
the day
not
been,
in your
Gian? What's up?
collection? It's so cheap. Now talk about having the most low expectations for a fragrance and it completely surpassing what you ever thought. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition, which smells like Aventus Absolute, and a really close interpretation of Aventus Absolute for a fraction of the price point. This really caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting much. This was like a TikTok ask. Like people were requesting the joint. Whenever I was doing a live, everybody was like, "Yo, what do you think of Afnan Collector's Day? What do you think of
perfumes.
I'm like, bro, I don't have it. Leave me
You help
alone.
me, I help you. Aventus Absolute.
And this definitely has a lot of that DNA. Absolutely smells way more expensive for the price point. Now, it is very close to Aventus Absolute. The only difference I would say is that it has a little bit more of a lavender freshness in its scent profile, which adds a little something extra that I'm cool with. It's not a one-to-one to Aventus Absolute, but it's close enough in that space that it smells super inviting, very sensual, sexy, masculine. Doesn't give off fuckboy energy. And that element of freshness, I think,
I don't know, it doesn't. The amount of compliments I got from my boss and women with this fragrance, insane.
Adds more versatility to the scent profile. And again, we're talking about a fragrance that's sub $60. It's ridiculous. The performance on the fragrance off my skin is about 7.5 to 8 hours, which is no slouch. It's not an ultra beast mode fragrance, but maybe if you overspray it a little bit more, you'll get more of that punchiness that you're looking for. But essentially, for the price point, scent profile, very masculine, smells way more expensive than it actually is. And for sub $60, you really can't go wrong with this fragrance. Trust me, if I ain't mad at it, you probably won't be either. Next one. The next one I had gotten for, I think, $20 to $25. Now, this fragrance smells so close to Tuscan leather, better than La Yucca Wan by a little bit, and performs a little bit better than both of these scents. That's Ahmed Al-Magabri's leather. $20 freaking and a couple of sprays goes a super long way. I mean, masculine, dry. And a couple of both of these scents.
What is that called?
Ahmed Al-Magabri's leather. $20 freaking and a couple of sprays goes a super long way. I mean, masculine, dry, slightly sweet, very punchy, absolutely designer-esque with a twist. For about $25 or $20 that I paid for it, it's probably a little bit more because I think I've seen it in other videos, so there's a little bit of accumulation of hype. When there's some hype, like prices go up. Not our fault. We don't control the freaking market or adjust prices for inflation. So this fragrance easily can cost $200, $275, and it'd be in the space of Tom Ford Tuscan leather. It's never going to cost that. Granted, it's probably still in that $40 space, and for $40, trust me, you're going to get performance for sure. Scent profile, masculinity, straddling the back of a horse like an old Western in a Clint Eastwood extra movie, whatever. Like, that's the type of energy that you're getting off of this scent. Whatever. Sexy, leather, sweet, just wildly surprising. And apparently, allegedly, and according to the interwebs, this brand, Ahmed Al-Magabri, has a lot of fragrances that are known for being inexpensive and punching way above its price point. So I'm very curious to explore more scents of this house. But if I'm exploring that house. You're looking for a Tuscan leather alternative with a little bit more punch and slightly better performance than La Yucca Wan, which is amazing and should be on this list. Check this joint out because it's fucking cheap. Now, if you guys have seen my Instagram stories or my YouTube shorts, there was a brand called Dries Van Noten, had a specific fragrance called Sol Malakai, something in that space. One of the most beautiful bottles I've ever seen. The what up, be jamming? Welcome back, bro. Absolutely jarring. Honestly, the entire line, I think I smelled about 10, lies, maybe 12 to 15 fragrances within the lineup. I want to say that 12 out of 15 were phenomenally my taste and living in a $330 price point. But I forgot I had an interpretation of the same fragrance that I got, Lattafa's Peace and Love, which definitely smells like that scent profile. So I felt like, yeah, I'm saving like $300. Got my Encore Noir Sport in from Joma Shop. It's pretty good. Nice. Hey, Jay, you didn't tell me what you thought about it. Jay told me today. I was texting him. He was telling me that he got it in. What do y'all think about it? B Jamin, Jay, let me know. What do y'all think about it? Let me get mine. $130 until I can find the cheaper price because I like buying the clones and the originals just to have both for comparison's sake and just to have at least that beautiful bottle for aesthetic because this is part of my business and my brand. I like to have both. That's just my psychosis. But Peace and Love 100% smells like a $330 niche fragrance. Well, no, actually, Dries Van Noten is designer. It's European designer. So a very expensive designer fragrance at a $45 price point. No hype with this fragrance. I wore this fragrance yesterday because I was kind of missing the fact that I didn't pick up the full bottle at Bergdorf. And yesterday I was smelling amazing. It's fresh and it's light. Super unisex fragrance. So ladies, you 5%, definitely a fragrance that you should check out because
Am I the only one that really digs that Latafa like style, like bottle style? I love that bottle style. The whole Pride line, I love that.
There's a sexy, soft, beautiful elegance about this fragrance, like a mild powdery note, as well as elements of white florals and softness. It's like a kiss of florals mixed with like silk and comfort.
Oh, and I got my sample set in from Frederic Mal. I got it in. I won't say much, but the videos are gonna come out. They're gonna come out. I have shorts, and I'm gonna do a whole video talking about it.
And eroticism. There's
Long form.
florals, there's powdery, there's sexy, there's a little bit of a dry vetiver essence, and there's
Ooh,
a
black
slight
currant
kiss
heliotrope,
of sweetness in this
bro.
fragrance, almost
sandalwood, I'm in, bro.
sandalwoodish kind of DNA.
True, bro, dude, this smells
Absolutely
beautiful.
amazing scent profile, and definitely in that 80 percentile to that Sol Malakis or Malakais, whatever the hell the name is, for $40-something. So yeah, this shit smells wildly expensive, and ladies, this could be something you and your man can rock together, since he's probably using your credit card to buy fragrances.
You cannot do that. That's not like, that's not okay.
So while picking up that Tobacco Honey by Guerlain, right, I was smelling the Spiritus double vanilla, whatever the fuck, and I was like, damn, this shit smells wild familiar. Delicious scent profile, and I was almost gonna pull the trigger on both the scents, but I remember that it
It's
kind
good,
of
just like everyone
reminded me of
describes it.
Club Black by
I'm digging it.
Mercedes-Benz,
For 25
which is
bucks
like
worth it to me.
40 bucks
100%.
also.
100%,
Cheap as shit,
bro.
but for me, like after a couple of minutes on my skin,
100%. It smells niche quality. 25 bucks. That's insane, and it's so good. And yeah, it is like how like me and a bunch of other people describe it. Yeah, dark marine, fresh, and super vetiver. A little dry.
and on the card, I'm like, this smells like Club Black. So I don't know if
That
they're
stuff's good.
in the same space or this is supposed to be an interpretation of that, but it's close enough that if I'm smelling this fragrance and it brings me to this space, clone or not, I'm like, well, then I have something very similar at home. So why do I need to get another one? If it is an inspiration, then I do want to get it, but there's no rush for it. There's no rush to pay retail for it.
What the
Especially
heck, bro?
Club Black is one of the fragrances that I've given props to
Yo, Kuba's wild. I don't know if I keep reacting to this.
many times. It shouldn't be a fragrance with a Mercedes-Benz tag on it. Yes, Mercedes-Benz is a luxury vehicle brand, etc., etc. But again, you can throw an indie niche or a niche tag on this fragrance. Let's put it under a Lectimus or a Memo, and it can easily be a $300 fragrance without batting an eye. $300. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin', fam. Performance solid, beautiful, silky, dark vanillic
Man, to
fragrance
me,
with a
it's
little
not
bit of
that
a body, a resinous nature, mild leathery notes. It's absolutely jarring, beautifully seductive. It's got this candy booziness undertone followed by like this caramel kiss. Absolutely delectable. Like for it to smell like a Guerlain fragrance, which is known to make some insane fragrances, this for $40, come on, like, bro, how much more you want to save? Go to the Dollar Tree. I've debated back and forth and did a comparison with the sample that I have, and Art of Universe by Lattafa is.
I was gonna buy that, but I didn't buy it. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should go. Should I go with the original or get the clone? Ex Nihilo. What should I? Blue Talisman. What should I do? Get the clone, Blue Electric, not a blue, like freaking the Tahathi Electric, Art of the Universe, or Ex Nihilo, Blue Talisman.
Really close to Blue
do you
Talisman and performs really freaking good. Like it's got that fruity nuance with that little bit of a dry essence. It almost feels like it has a little bit of like that oud maracuja kind of DNA into this fragrance with a Blue Talisman twist, but it's about that pear note. That pear note really synthetically in this fragrance does pop off beautifully and adds this, you know, seeded fruit DNA that you're looking for. Definitely beautiful in the hot weather and performs and holds on to the skin in hot weather, which is kind of rare for a fresher fragrance, even though this is not like a full freshie as far as like aquatic and ozonic is concerned, but fresh, playful, super cute, awesome in like a bar and lounge
Super
setting.
cute.
Like apply this fragrance like a decent amount of times if you're gonna be partying your ass off and twerking and twisting and dancing and breaking a hip, whatever the fuck you kids do in these clubs.
What the?
Over 8,000 men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching one single video training that you can actually watch by clicking the link below. But I want to give you 2 reasons why you should not watch that video right now. Number 1 is it's going to start a journey into arguably the hardest thing that you've ever done in your entire life, because that video training is going to cause you to face all of your darkness and all of your pain in the face and move into it to solve your real.
And you
Your addiction.
You're gonna see that this fragrance is gonna waft all over the air. The AC is gonna pick this shit up and pass it by all the little shorties that you want to
I didn't
fucking
know
mac
if
on.
I was
So
going
if
to
you're looking
like.
essentially for a blue talisman alternative at a decent
I was
price
going to like
point, sub
Vetiver
$60, this is definitely
smell, but I
one of the
do.
better
I can
options
smell
out there.
every
The
single
scent
note listed
profile
for
is
it.
really where it's at.
Hey, that's
You're
cool.
never
Yeah,
taking
I
a
mean, you
bottle
like Vetiver,
with
that's
you
good.
unless you're putting it in a satchel or whatever. And maybe it'll be a conversation starter if you're all that type of person. That's stupid. Don't do that. Just bring a fucking little atomizer. But Art of Universe by Lattafa, what? $300? Easy peasy. For 40, 50 bucks? Come on. Legends
I like it.
never die. Legends never die. We need to repeat this. Legends never die. I don't think at any point this fragrance will not get you compliments. It's not even worn like that nowadays because people are like, oh, that's so old or whatever. Bro, you know how good Cool Water still smells? This shit in some department stores is like $20, fam. Like, stop the bullshit. You want a freshie.
How
You
much
want
is this
aquatic,
now?
you
I
want
want to get
lemon verbena. You want this moist, dewy wetness. You want shit to hit. This is
How
not
much is it
dated,
on Aura?
bro. Cool Water still hits crazy. It's made by the same dude who made Green Irish Tweed maybe 4 years later. Bro, like, make it make sense. You're always searching for these aquatic-y, fresh OGs that stand the test of time. Signature pieces that pave the way for other fresh fragrances to follow suit. This is the fucking blueprint for a freshie.
Damn.
For 20 bucks, 30 bucks, wherever you shop, you can shop it anywhere online and get whatever size you want. This still hits. We're still in summertime. Imagine how this shit is gonna be like a picnic, outside brunch party, rooftop parties, twist it up. If you're a younger dude, this came out in a generation that you were just a thought in your father's nutsack. Daddy, chill. This shit's gonna hit stupid. Really solid performer, very sexy. All age demographics can use it, but let's bring on the younger demographic that has no idea about Cool Water. Dogs, this was closing deals. Thank your moms for smelling your pops, and this is probably why you here. David off Cool Water? Yeah, this shit smells like money. Smell Green Irish Tweed and tell me I'm wrong. So many people glazing Louis Vuitton fragrances. Yes, they're nice. They have a lot of nice fragrances. Price point, scent profile just doesn't match the energy. I'm not gonna dispute it. Yo, you like what you like? Not my business. So for you Pacific Chill fans, bro, Aura by fucking Rayhan, close as shit. Solid ass performance, and it's definitely in that space. For me, this leans more towards the price point that a fragrance should have been. Now, but realistically speaking, if them LV fragrances hit like a $200
Kuba, you know how it's like. Pacific Chill is not worth that price.
price point, like at the top,
Hit it on the nail.
Maybe
See, I'm not the only one.
$225 or something like that, but $330, $380 or whatever. Like, come on, bro, that shit is crazy work. You can get this stupid shit, and it's gonna hit the same way. So if you like Pacific Chill, but you just can't bring yourself to buy that full bottle. You went to LV, you were looking for a card holder, or a wallet, or a keychain, because that's all you could fucking afford. You were smelling the fragrances because you've seen the hype all over TikTok or YouTube of how good Pacific Chill is, and you're like, yeah, this is my type of scent profile, Babo. Right here, for 45, 50 bucks. Insanely close, 80 some odd percent. You're gonna have solid performance and you're gonna get all that Pacific Chill DNA in an affordable option. For me, the fragrance doesn't absolutely blow my nuts off because neither does the LV one, but does it work? Does it satisfy the itch? I think so. And your wallet will thank you. Now let's get a little 100%. Riskier with the scent profile. Some people like the really heavy, smoky Bakar incensey Middle Eastern touch. You don't seem to think that the Killian Smoking Hot interpretation wouldn't be available in a budget option with very close notes. Venenum by French Avenue. First of all, cool bottle presentation for those who care about the aesthetics of the fragrance. In this case, it's not about the aesthetics, it's about the scent profile, which is absolutely hookah bar sweetness, candied green apple, smoky, sexy, slightly sticky, beautiful Middle Eastern touch. Leans more for cold weather, but who knows? Right around the corner is gonna be fall, fam. Performance, stupid. Price point, crazy. Even stupider. But if you were looking for Killian Smoking Hot, which is a really ballsy scent, like I can appreciate a fragrance brand taking a little risk, taking a little bit of a smoky, green apple, Bakarish, hookah, shisha DNA, adding a little bit of a boozy element to it with elements of sweetness, and you get this which is essentially fucking Killian Hot. Again, in that 80-ish percentile for about 85% off the original price. This is a daring scent. This isn't something that's like commonly worn, very easy to play with, but it's risky. So you're tired of all the freshies. You're tired of the office safe scents. You're tired of the sweet gourmandy fragrances. You want to stray away to something a little bit deep, smokier, and resinous, but don't know if you want to spend the type of coin that a Killian Smoking Hot would take. So you know, you want to play the role. If a sample is going to cost you, let's say, $20, for another 20, you can get a full bottle that's really close. You don't need to call your accountant to ask these financial questions.
What I've been saying.
And finally, I'm putting this
A
interpretation
sample of
in the
Clyde
list
Christian is
because
like
people
20,
still
25
like
bucks. That's
Herba Pura.
insane.
It's very popular scent profile. I've smelled a
Herba
lot
Pura.
of people walking around, granted, I live in a major city, that have this scent
Herba Pura is
profile, but I
gross.
still can't determine if they're
pretty gay. I
truly
don't like
wearing
it.
Herba Pura. Very doubtful. They might be wearing Barara King. Barara King is strong as shit in a very close interpretation to Herba Pura. Now, Herba Pura is one of these scent profiles that's very sticky, cocktail Swedish, very dry, and very
Dude I met at Ulta today was saying that he loved, I think it was a Bajara King. He said he's gone through so many bottles of that.
loud, bombastic scent profile. Just think
I'm
of
about
taking
90% sure
every
that I wouldn't
dull
like it otherwise.
cocktail sweet
What wouldn't you
syrupy
like?
can, opening it up and somehow making it dry and obnoxiously potent.
What wouldn't
That's
you
what
like,
this
Benjamin?
fragrance is. Couple of sprays goes a hell of a long way. Proceed with caution should come with a warning label. This fragrance is very punchy, very loud. It had a lot of
Fruity notes
TikTok
is an understatement. That thing is fruity.
There is a big chemical
Like
smack in the face in the opening of
chemical
this
smack.
fragrance. It
Fruity, menthol, minty. It's not. It's too much.
does subdue down to
Two
something
sprays,
that
I
smells
can smell
very
you across
niche in the
the
$40
state,
to
bro.
$50 space as well. But
Across
punches way
Texas.
above its price point,
Think about that.
especially when it comes to performance. So if you're looking for something obnoxiously loud, you probably can't wear it into the office. It has to be an outdoor situation, al fresco,
Any tobacco
brunch
scents.
by
Nah,
the
man, give it a
coastline
try.
type shit. You're gonna
Try
get
out Perfumes
fruity,
of Marley
slight
Harriet. I think you'll
aquatic
like that.
nature, a
Smooth
lot of
tobacco.
dry musks, and a very potent sweet sex appeal DNA for a fraction of the price of its original counterpart, what it's inspired by. Not a one-to-one
Or
to one.
if you really
Most
want to get into
fragrances
it,
in the dupe space aren't one-to-one, but to the common person who's not in
Tobacco
Frag
and
that's
tonka
looking
bean.
to smell good while saving some bread, it will be one-to-one to them. Nobody's here
Coconut,
doing
plum,
no
tobacco, and
comparisons
tonka
and
bean. That's
breaking
it.
down
Smells amazing.
synthetics versus naturals. Nobody's here is like, ooh, that smells like ambroxan, as opposed to not one person in life is going to be doing that, especially outside of Faragcom, dogs. Let's be realistic. It's scented water. It's perfumer's alcohol. It's a bunch of synthetic. Shut the fuck. You want to smell sexy to
Thank
99% of the people, this will smell like 100% close. And all they're going to be thinking about is, I smelled good and I saved money. Logically, makes sense. 10 fragrances under a $60 space that all smell
But
much
no,
more
I want
expensive.
my
We
Louis
got
Vuitton.
a designer and we got some interpretive fragrances. Either way, they all have their own characteristics. And remember, ultimately, what smells like that on you won't smell.
I didn't like the one. Bro, me neither. I love tobacco scents, but I didn't like it either. The one is just basic. But if you didn't like it just because, like, it doesn't,
like that
to me,
on
the one
me
doesn't
or
smell bad.
him
It just
or
smells
they.
basic.
I
If
don't
you
care what
actually
your
think it
gender
smells bad,
is, age is,
so
pronouns
you might be
are.
doing
Mines
buddy.
are he/her. What smells good on you might not smell good on the next one, and vice versa. Only in this space, you might pay the same thing for a full bottle that you would for a niche sample. The choice is yours. I'm not here to count your wallets. I don't care. I just want you to smell dope. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what is your bang.
Check out Cubano. I just did a pretty solid list. Solid lists. Okay. School of Scent reacting to Sexiest Summer Fragrances by Curly Fragrance. I don't care about that. Let's search up fragrance. I don't know. Who do y'all want to see? Who do y'all want to watch? What do y'all want to watch? Y'all let me know. Who or what do y'all want to watch? I cried every other moth. Autos Pure. Ooh. 3 hours ago. Gent Sense. Top 10 most competent brands for 2025 so far. I don't care about those. The only 10 out of 10 fragrances is my 100 plus bottle collection. Ranking every man's Chanel fragrance tier list. Best of none. do y'all want to see? Who do y'all want to see? Low cost wins, more 12 cheap ones. I want to try that Davidoff elixir. Let's see. Portable luxury fragrances, all under $100. Whoa. This isn't under 100. Tripping. Clickbait. Let's see that. Let's watch that one. Where is it? Afnan. What does Cal Cologne got? Afnan.
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye to ads.
I own 10 Afnan fragrances. Let's rank them. Okay, at the number 10 spot, I'm going to give it to Supremacy in Oud. And that is because I'm not the biggest fan of Oud for Greatness. And this is what that is. It's Oud for Greatness. However, if you like Oud for Greatness.
What? Oud for Greatness is bomb. That's like the most pleasant oud you can get. That and Altane. One of the most pleasant ouds. Safe.
You should take a look at that.
Tripping cow.
Yeah, slightly smoother Oud for Greatness. But yeah, Oud for Greatness.
See, okay, that tells me everything I know. Look at this. Follow my thing. You see all this? Get rid of that. That's insane. That just tells me everything I know.
Greatness is just not for me. So for me, that goes at 10th place. At the
What's that hiding behind? This little thing right here. Yeah. No, I caught you.
number 9 spot.
B-Jam, I got mine yesterday from Aura Fragrance. What did you think of it,
one.
Jay? Be
I
honest.
gotta give it to the OG 9 p.m.
Yes.
And now the only reason I'm giving it to this is because I'm just not the biggest fan of Ultramall. I'm not. It's a great version of Ultramall, but
Small Ultramall today, too. Ultramall the Malo Parfum. Gross.
I'm just a little too, I'll say it, I'm a little too old for that sweet bubblegum DNA.
You're too old for
Not
any
something
JP.
I reach for.
Except maybe elixir.
If you're a younger lad and you like a sweet party fragrance, heat. Okay, at the number 8 spot, it's getting hard quickly.
We're out.
That got very difficult. At the number 8 spot, I'm gonna go 9 p.m. Rebel. I would say it's a
I get asked
spicy
a lot to review that.
dosage, in my
I don't
opinion.
know.
That's what this smells like to me. And this is not a schmoop or an inspiration of that. It's just what it smells like to me. Spicy hatch of
Yeah, you said that was
spicy Dior
Vodka Rouge 540 and
Sauvage
Creed Aventus mix,
in
right?
that realm.
What did you say this was?
The hatch or an inspiration of that. It's just what it smells like to me. Spicy hatch of that, spicy Dior Sauvage in that realm. All right, at the number 7 spot. My goodness. Okay.
Pretty good for
We'll
the
go
price.
the-
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I mean, it's
Again,
really good
from
for the
the
price,
9
dude. Price. It's like
AM
whatever niche.
line, Dive.
$25.
Dive is a mix of a few things. I don't believe it's a straight up interpretation. It's like a mix of YSLY and Blue de Chanel. Apparently, it's just a nice, sweet,
I'd be into
oceany
that.
aquatic fragrance.
Maybe I have to check that out.
If you need
How
a
much is that?
blue daily driver, you can't go wrong with that. And the performance is good on it as well. You get like 6 hours
25,
working,
20
skin scent for about 8. So you guys
Not
are
bad.
covered for school, work, office, etc. At the number 6 spot, we're gonna go. Oh, this is hard. We'll go Tarathi Blue. Tarathi Blue is Afnan's take on Tygar. Really, really nice, man. Check anywhere online. This is widely considered one of the better, cheaper alternatives to Tygar. Such a nice DNA. Grapefruit.
Still yet to smell
fresh.
it.
If you like those type of fragrances.
Grapefruit fresh. I love those, but I would just stick to Blue de Chanel. But I have not smelled it. I gotta
And
smell
if
it.
you've ever smelled the original, but it's too pricey,
Yeah, if I like it, I'm gonna wear it.
Blue is a fantastic option.
See, I don't look at frags based on
All right.
age. If
At
it smells
the
good,
number 5 spot,
then rock that.
I'm gonna
The
go
vodka shit. Yeah, I mean, sure, but it's just like
brand new for them.
aside from it smelling super
Sword
young,
Sahara,
it's just disgusting. So don't even wear it. It smells gross.
which is a fantastic version of Altair.
Rebel is like a
Voltaire.
Benson Dior 540. Okay, yeah.
Sensational
Last I smelled it smelled, I don't know, just like synthetic fruit. I don't know. I have to go back and smell it.
fragrance. I struggle with it a little bit because it's just such a strong, thick, sweet vanilla. But I love it. I do love the DNA. I just don't pull for it that often. So that's why that's comfortably at the number 5 spot for me. Okay. At the number 4 spot, I'm going to give it 2. Historic Almeida. This is a fragrance that is completely slept on from the brand. I don't know why. Because performance on it is fantastic. This is an everyday type of fragrance. It's a twist of Blue Day, Sauvage, and Dylan Blue. It's all of those mixed into one. Really, really nice fragrance. And like I said earlier, performance on it is wonderful. Comfortable, 5 to 6 hours working, skin scent for 8. So if you guys are, let's say, under 25 and you need a fragrance for school, office, work, this is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect for that. And it's very unique. It's not a straight up like one-for-one clone of either of those fragrances. It's a really nice twist and a blend of all 3. So it's like very unique smelling. You're not going to smell like everybody else or everyone else who has
some coffee beans just
clone of one of those fragrances. Okay, at the number 3 spot, I'm going to give it to Rare Reef. This is new from the brand.
Rare Reef gets so much hype too. Everybody's promoting it on TikTok Shop and on YouTube. Everybody's reviewing it.
Again, this is not a one-for-one. Afnan doesn't do a lot of one-for-ones, in Cal's opinion. They don't do a lot of one-for-ones. They typically focus on twisting it and making it,
I don't know, bro,
in their version. This is a gorgeous take on Pacific Chill. Slightly muskier.
I don't like Pacific Chill, but if it's a take that maybe makes me like it,
performance on it is wonderful. Like
I'm just trying to steer away from
going
hours,
skin scent for like 12.
I'm just trying to review
very, very strong,
kind of
fresh fragrance. Beats the original Pacific Chill, no problem. Really, really nice release from the brand. So far, it's the most expensive smelling fragrance that I've come across here. It's a very, very well done fragrance. Okay. At the number 2 spot, Tarathi Electric, which is the brand's take on Blue Talisman. Now, really all they did is they just added a touch of sweetness. In my review of this, I was shocked at how close it actually was, because I was lucky enough to go to the launch event for this, and I knew it was sweeter, but I didn't realize that it wasn't as sweet as I originally thought. So I'd say it's like 5 to 10% sweeter than the original. Performance is good, 5 to 6 hours, skin scent for like 7, pushing 8. But yeah, as an everyday powdery blue fragrance, it's a really, really nice release from the brand. Really, really nice. Okay, and at the number 1 spot, man, one of the first fragrances I ever tried from the brand, Supremacy Collector's Edition. This is near and dear to my heart because
this is the second person that said that.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Him and Kuba. It's just
I'll glow a little bit.
God tier.
Cal
So good.
has the number 1 liked video of Afnan Supremacy Collectors on TikTok. That's my claim to fame with Afnan. I got the most liked video of it, and I'm proud and glad of that because this is a fire version of Aventus Absolute. Again, not a one-for-one.
It is. It's bomb.
I would give it like 75%, but it's their twist on it. They just went less smoky, a little sweeter. They made it more mass appealing for a youthful audience, in my opinion. But what they really...
It's super smoky, bro. That stuff is birchwood smoke. Smoky pineapple birchwood. That's what that is. Tripping, man.
He did well on it is the performance. This thing, comfortable, 6 to 8 hours, skin scent for like 12, days on clothes, etc., etc. Yeah. Very, very good fragrance. If I'm a betting man, I would say like in the next 10 years, this would probably do better for the company than their OG like number 1 hitter, in my opinion. So really, really good fragrance.
I need to get another one. This stuff is good, but I just need that on.
Twisted it, made it more mass appealing.
But I did a good
deed. Whacked up the performance, the projection, the
I want blue jeans,
longevity, etc. So, yeah, solid release from them.
From Calcologana. Some iffy things. Y'all want to see Gen Sense? He kind of looks like Chris. Now Cal has aura. Bro, I literally taught him everything. The only reason Cal has aura is because I taught him what he knows. Like, he hasn't surpassed his master yet. Me and Cal don't look alike, though. You're tripping. My beard is better. I'm struggling over here. His beard is freaking insane. But I don't know. Yeah, we do not look like tripping. Let's. Nah, I don't want to see that Gen Sense. Let's see this one. This Gen Sense. Let's see Erica. Which one's Erica? This one? No, it's Monica Cologne's. Who's Erica? Erica. Is this Erica? Is it Uderica? Uderica. Is this it right here? Yeah, right here. New Super Budapest. Let's see.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel.
What up?
Today, we're going to be talking about...
At least have something nice to look at. This guy. 125,000. We know why she has that. Oud Voyager. Oh, I heard of that. New Super Budapest. What do we see? Type 15 men's fragrances. Hookup, marry, kill. I've already smelled it before, but YSL myself Le Parfum is the same as YSL myself, bro. It's just straight up, you know. Oh, what does she think about the new Versace? I want to see that. It's just straight up. It just smells less like bounce,
Dozens of pages of incoherent rambling.
Thanks. It's a Mac. Can just create key points.
Look at the big brain on Kevin.
See what Jensen thinks about it after.
Papa se está poniendo sassy.
We up.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am having a particularly good day because I just got a very, very, very exciting package in the mail from Fragrance by CA, and I literally cannot wait to open this and smell it. It's the new Versace Eau Fresh Extreme.
They have it on Fragrance
It's
Spy?
not available in the United States yet. I've been waiting so long for it to hit the States, but I saw that Fragrance by CA stocked it, so I bought a bottle. It just arrived literally like 20 minutes ago, and we need to smell it. This one has had a bit of a moment online, a little bit of anticipation, which is kind of odd considering the other Versace Man Eau Fresh came out in like 2008. It's been out for almost 20 years. It's still very beloved. I talk about this from time to time on my channel. It was actually introduced to me by my very best friend, Kelsey, and I've loved it ever since. It has a very unique starfruit note. I'm really excited to smell this, guys. So we're going to open this up. We're going to smell it, give a first impression, and then we'll do a little side-by-side comparison to this. I'm so excited, guys. You don't understand how long I've been waiting for this. Like, I've known about it for so long. It was teased, it was leaked all over the groups online, and I just can't believe that it's finally here. And I think I got a big bottle.
All right, so you can see, smelling it. Smell it. Damn. Good, bro. How you been, bro? I've been good, bro.
Difference in the packaging, obviously. Good, has a nice kind of regal royal blue color. I love
I've been pretty good. How's everything been with you, man?
I don't know. To me, it's like so Miami. I don't know if it's just because we have the Versace mansion on Ocean Drive, which I should have done this review in front of Ocean Drive now that I'm thinking about it. But we're here, so let's jump into it. The notes in the new Versace Eau Fresh Extreme are lemon, geranium, orange blossom with pink pepper, clary sage, lavender, cedarwood, ambroxan, and musk. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This note breakdown kind of scares me a bit. Where's the fruitiness? Where's that like bright, zesty, happy scent that we know and love from the notes in the other Eau Fresh? I'm not gonna have any preconceived judgments about it. We're just gonna go in.
You know what I'm saying?
See what happens.
It ain't gonna be like that.
Do an atomizer check. Why not? See if there's any upgrade. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see what this is about.
Good whiff. She don't like it.
I'll say it's not like the worst case scenario that I thought. Nope. Let's go in the skin too. I don't know. When I see things like clary sage and lavender, it's like, it could be good. It could be bad.
Nah, it's
I don't know, I
amazing.
feel like this needs to be on the skin because it feels very lemony, kind of blue. It reminds me of something. That's kind of boring. I feel like I'll be able to.
Well, duh. It's a freaking designer. It's designer. It's gonna be boring. What do you mean it feels kind of boring?
To explain it
Griffin,
better,
it's not
if
gonna
I'm
be out this world. It's corporate perfumery.
comparing it with the original Eau Fresh, because that's probably what you guys want to see anyway. So straight on to skin with that as
Chick
well.
is tripping.
Just a totally different personality. Why would they? It's like, why is this a flanker? It's just so mind-numbingly basic. It's kind of developing.
What? That's literally what this is. This is basic. What are you complaining about?
A bit more on the skin. More of this orange blossom is coming out. It's becoming more of like a floral scent. That's kind of like harsh on the nose.
She was expecting some Roja Elysium.
That's a lot of Ambroxan and like lavendine. This is perfumed by Olivier Cresp. Why is it not gourmand? This is what happens when Olivier Cresp tries to do anything other than a gourmand. Yeah, ooh, the original is so much better. It's still not, and I don't think it's really known for being like a super crazy original scent. It still feels very familiar, but there's just something happier
well, yeah,
about
it's probably,
it. It's a bit more dominant on the
some
citruses. And
crazy
you get
niche
that
thing.
little hint
It's
of
Versace.
that kind of exotic fruit vibe from that star fruit
Maybe it
note
smells better
that
top.
makes it just a smidgen bit
Oh, it's so good.
different, not totally different.
Let's spray some
It's
more.
not a crazy out there original scent, but there's something funky about this new one. I'm not loving it. I'm really not. I was really hyped about this, guys. What started out to be an amazing day is now mediocre. Is there something wrong with my skin today? Because there's something funky about this. Like, am I crazy? There's something kind of animalic here, kind of poopy a little bit.
Not for chicks, man. It's not for chicks.
That's so bad. No, hands down,
men.
the original wins. The thing is with Versace, the silver lining is that their fragrances are more affordable, so I didn't really lose that much money. Guys, this is why we don't blind buy. All of my viewers out there, the blind buy boys, this is why we always sample first, because I just lost I paid for express shipping too, so like $110 I think I paid. It's getting
$110, more like $1.50 for her, $1.10. She wipes herself with 110. I know she got money.
worse as it tries. It's getting worse. Oh no! I didn't put anything on my skin today. Nothing. There should be nothing tainting this smell. I didn't put any lotion. I didn't put anything. I wasn't testing any fragrances earlier. I showered, washed my hands a few times. That's really bad. Really, really, really bad. The eau de toilette is much more pleasant. It's much more summery, tropical, just better all around, more versatile. There's just something very like, it's making me want to like gag a little.
This is good though. She is right. This is really good. This is really, really good. But it is basic. The star fruit just makes it, but it's good stuff.
It's really bad. What on earth were they thinking? It kind of smells like a wet dog.
I feel like I know I
should
showed up like that, bro.
This. I'm holding this, but I'm talking about this. This is like a breath of fresh air compared to the new Extreme.
You're onto something.
Weird. Guys, it's poopy. Like, what is it? I'm so confused right now. Like,
Get it, you don't like it. I haven't even smelled it, but you're wrong. Anyway. All right, what else from Udereka? No way. Is that? Okay, I was about to say. Mont Blanc Explorer Extreme. I don't like Mont Blanc Explorer. 10 base mode affordable fragrances. Ooh, she reviewed Davidoff.
Hi, everyone.
Let's see that. Hey, I'm playing.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be doing a first impression review of the new fragrance from...
What she got back there? Givenchy, Stronger With You, Guilty Elixir, pretty much all the YSL, Loams, La Nuit, Creeds, the Gin Tonic, Super Budapest, Parfums of Marley's, Jean Paul Gaultier's.
Davidoff.
A whole lot of
Cool
stuff.
Elixir. Yeah, you heard that right. We have a new cool I guess it's technically not cool water, but yeah, what is this? Is this a part of the cool water line or is this something new? Now I'm confused. I started this video
Curly and
thinking
Demi
it
need
was
to make
a
a
cool
video.
water elixir, but
I like the way you think, Jet. You're onto
it
something.
just says cool elixir. Well, regardless, we've had quite a few.
They make a video and they invite me on, you know, test the fragrance. You know, they can smell it off my hand.
Cool water flankers in the past, but I don't think really anything has been quite as anticipated and I don't want to say hyped because I haven't heard too many people talking about this, but definitely there's a lot of anticipation because the notes in this scent are wild and just like so random. Like you wouldn't think that Davidoff would make something like this. And I'll just tell you right away because the notes are here right on the back of the box. In the top, we have rose oxide. In the heart, lavandine absolute, which is a molecule of lavender, and a base note of an oud accord. So I guess it would make sense that it's not actually a cool water flanker because where's the water? And we're gonna smell together and see
all
what
the
we
cool
think.
waters
It
are
could be
different
very
from each other, huh?
interesting. There's not too many designers
cool.
out there that are making rose oud scents. So let's see what this one is all about. I will say the box is nice, very bougie compared to, like, I don't know, when you think of Davidoff, you think of more affordable, cheap fragrances. This box is promising.
With the Amex Gold Card, you get rewarded for discovering new favorites. From the hottest hot pot.
Oh yeah, that's a nice bottle. Wow. Okay, so this is what the new bottle looks like. You have a nice kind of etched metal cap. It says Davidoff on the top.
Sick.
The bottle is pretty sturdy. I like it. It's heavy, but pretty standard. When you compare it to the original Cool Water, yeah, it definitely is an upgrade.
Yeah.
I was going into this thinking we're going to be comparing these two side by side, but I don't think that that's really necessary at this point. So let's just go ahead and spray it. I'm really excited about this. I've been like checking the tracking every day. Like, when is this going to arrive? I want to smell it so bad. So we'll do an atomizer test.
Ooh,
not bad,
pretty good atomizer.
not amazing. Okay.
What do you think?
Okay. Definitely a lot of that lavandine, which is, it's lavender, but it's more, for me, more like synthetic smelling most of the time. Not all of the time, but it just depends on the type of lavandine that they're using. Okay. It's definitely different than what I was expecting, but still not giving me like anything amazing. It's definitely smelling very synthetic in the opening. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. This is a lot of dedication, but for you guys, need to work on my aim here. That's a fat spray too. Wow, my hand is like soaking wet. Look at that. There's something more to this though. Like, it doesn't really smell fruity, but there's something about it that feels a little edible sweet, kind of like tonka beans or like, I don't know, there's something definitely very woody and kind of dry feeling. What is that note? There's something in here that is kind of nice, actually. Especially on the skin, it comes out more. I'm not really getting any rose yet. I'm not really getting oud either, but definitely something very woody in the base. The lavender is a bit sharp, kind of, it's soapy. Like, whew, yeah. Do you ever get like that delayed response where you smell something soapy and you're like, okay, and then it just hits you in the face a couple seconds later? It just smelled like I inhaled a bar of soap just then. Ugh. It just got so soapy. Oh, I don't know if my nose, I need to reset my nose.
I know
It
what
just
you
smells
mean.
like a bar of soap. And life hack, if you ever need to reset your nose, I know a lot.
I know exactly what she means. I have lavender EO back there. That stuff smells with rose and some coumarin and vanillin. It just gives it like this weird soapy effect. I'm not a huge fan of it.
People think that you can just smell coffee beans if you're in a pinch, but honestly, it's better just to smell your fresh skin or clothes that don't have a fragrance on it, or even just like a tissue. It's going to help reset your nose much more efficiently, faster than coffee beans. Yeah, what a shame. It's not bad. I don't want to like bash it completely because I like that they're trying to do something different, but it feels very synthetic, like soapy, harsh, synthetic lavandine. That kind of sweetness is gone. I mean, it's not gone, it's definitely there, but it's just being overpowered by this like intense,
You're going crazy,
soapy
Jay. You're going
feeling.
crazy.
Like I just, I
Yo.
don't know brands do that. Maybe there's something that resembles a rose in here. It's not what you expect to smell when you hear the notes rose and oud at all. Like it's not a typical interpretation of that whatsoever. It's 100% a very westernized, I don't even want to say take on it, because it just kind of feels like they're putting rose and oud just to be different and to kind of catch attention, because there's nothing oudy, rosy about this really whatsoever. Maybe just a little hint of rose, but it's mostly this kind of like lavender tonka bean bomb that is very, I mean, the soapiness is kind of calmed down at this point, and there's something a little sweet. I don't know if it's vanilla. It's not typical what the sweetness is, and it's not that strong in the scent. It is pretty subdued, but there's something kind of like nice, sweet about it. I don't think it's a bad scent. I think if you can get it for really cheap on discounters in a few months, it could be a nice option for like the nighttime, a date night.
Maybe. I want to check it out though. I heard differences. Andres Perfume said he liked it. I'm following what he says. Dracar Noir Bleu. I guess we're just checking out the classic, huh? Smells like kind of interesting. At the Apple Store.
This is how the brain of a procrastinator functions
compared
to a high achiever.
Today we are talking about a fragrance that I never saw coming. We have a new flanker in the Dracar line. Yes, the 80s, 90s powerhouse, super hyped scent.
Girls just don't know what they like.
And they just hit us with a
Women,
new fragrance called Dracar Blue.
My boy liked it
I am
also.
so curious about this one because
yeah.
when I first tried Dracar Noir,
I'd agree with the guy.
when I was doing that like 80s, 90s series when I first started my channel, I hated this, like absolutely despised it. But then I tried other just absolutely repulsive, insane fragrances like Koros, Quorum, things like that.
Koros is bomb.
Then I thought to myself, oh, maybe Dracar Noir is not so bad. So let's see how the new Dracar Blue holds up and compares. It's described as embodying the strength, determination, and resilience of a modern man. Keyword modern. This could go very wrong or it could go very right. But regardless, we're here doing it together. The bottle is not giving me much hope, but this is what it looks like. It looks very similar to the other Dracars that I have in my collection. Obviously, this one is opaque, but not looking too modern. But we'll go ahead and spray it. I'm not sure if I'm mentally prepared to put this on my skin yet. So we're going to start off with a strip. But the notes in Dracar Blue is bergamot, green apple. Oh my God, even the atomizer is the same. With cool mint, sage, lavender, violet leaves, patchouli, fir balsam, and moss.
That sounds good. Ooh, moss. That sounds good though.
Bad idea, but patchouli, definitely patchouli, definitely blue. Okay, you know, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. The price point on this is pretty good. I honestly completely forgot how much I paid for this. I think it was like $65, and this is 100 ml. So I'm sure once it hits discounters, it'll be like $30. I can vibe with this for $30. I definitely get this minty sensation. It feels very cooling. I want to spray Dracar Noir. I'm not sure if I really want to do that, but I want to compare them. Do you guys remember the video with my mom? She was so obsessed with this fragrance. Oh my gosh.
Mom's based.
Okay, so Dracar Noir versus Dracar Blue. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just growing up or if I'm maturing or what, but no, it's really not bad. I might even say that it's pretty good. Wow, I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. Soapy, very masculine, but I think
I felt with Prada L'Homme.
I think that the only way that Dracar Noir is good, like how I'm describing now, is on an older man. I don't think that if I were walking down the street and some guy in his 20s or 30s was wearing this, that I would think that it smells attractive. I'm definitely picturing a man 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s wearing this and
Sugar daddy.
being attractive. But, you know, I definitely don't think a young man could pull it off, but it's definitely more like green, something more floral about Jacquard Noir versus Jacquard Blue. Yeah, it's very, very different. It's actually getting better. Okay, I'm going to put it on my skin.
Straight green lavender.
Pass the strip test. Let's do a skin test before you guys roast me in the comments down below. This is actually very, very nice. Wow. I need to take back everything I've ever said about the Jacquard line. This is really good. It really smoothed out. In the opening, it was a bit kind of cheap smelling. I'm not going to lie, like kind of not like super synthetic, but just kind of choppy, but it's really smoothed out in the first 5 minutes that it's been sitting. Ooh, okay, let's try the skin now. That's very nice. There is some sort of sweetness, but it's not too sweet, and I appreciate that. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of men are kind of fed up of these like tonka bean overdosed fragrances, especially.
Definitely. I feel like we're going back to this stuff, to this Jacquard Noir stuff, Encre Noir Sport. This is probably like, you know, really similar. Encre Noir is definitely more intense, but I feel like we are. I'm tired of those freaking gourmands and all that. Let's go back to this.
For something that you want to wear more.
Or just fresh, sweet, little powdery corporate perfumery. Why I sell myself. I'm tired of that stuff.
Day to day.
We're in Roma.
I mean, it's one thing for like a nighttime date night fragrance. Of course, then you want something sweeter. But typically with blue scents, like you don't want something so sugary sweet. This is not like that. There's a lot of green elements. I do get.
How you doing, Erica? This guy here, tired of it. What?
The apple, but I feel like all their sweetness is coming from the apple and maybe like some sort of like lemon vibe that's here. It's like a sweet citrus. It's not sugary or vanillic or tonka beans. So if you've been sick of tonka beans and vanilla, you might appreciate this. Definitely minty. It's kind of creamy. It's not too sharp or anything like that. And it's nice that it's creamy smooth without being vanillic as well. Something a little bit different. It's not really like.
She said she could see that on an
I say
older
different,
man.
but the scent itself is not groundbreaking at all. Apple, mint, citrus.
I could pull it off.
That's been done a million times, but I'm just saying, like, in the wave of more recent years, it just feels a bit different because of the reasons that I stated. Does that make sense? Leave a comment down below if you think I'm insane. Yeah, I like it. I definitely like, especially for this price point. I think it's really good for around $50. And once it hits discounters, this might be something that I feature quite often. And I just did a blue fragrance video. I would have totally included this if I had tried it before then. I love that green apple vibe. I'm such a sucker for the note of apple. It's just so refreshing, and coming up for summer, this is something that you really can't go wrong with. I don't really think it would be great for like a nighttime date night or anything like that, but just for day to day, I think you could wear it for really any occasion. It's not one of those fragrances you have to.
Most likely. We heard you, Erica. We heard you. All right, what else do Erica got in the chamber? New Louis Vuitton L. New Memorial Paris. Nitro Red. Ooh, the Boss Bottled BDK Parfum. Empadilla. Jojob X Duran Duran. Black Moonlight. Spotlight. Moonlight. Aquatic fragrances. Ooh, okay, let's see what's up.
Today, we are diving deep into the world of blue aquatic fragrances. Those crisp, refreshing scents that feel like a cool breeze on a hot summer day. Whether you're looking for your next signature scent or you just love that very
Erica, just wait till I get my subs up. We're going to hit up Erica.
Clean, fresh, oceanic vibe, this is the video for you. I have 15 amazing blue fragrances to share with you today, so let's go. Starting off very strong with Light Breeze from the House of Deston.
I've heard good things about this one. I've heard of this one, but I've never had a desire to check it out.
This is a fantastic luxury house. I'm sure you've heard of them by now. I always talk about Love Flame and Game of Joy on my channel, and Light Breeze really embodies this feeling of a light ocean breeze on a warm summer morning. Very specific. And this whole house is perfumed by Richard Herpon. I always have to sprinkle this in here because he is a master perfumer. He's made some very iconic fragrances in the community like Oud Wood from Tom Ford, and he's really known for his emotionally driven compositions. This has a very invigorating blend of juniper with lavender and lemon, verbena and mandarin. It's oceanic and a bit green with this almost clean linen feel. So it definitely is a very clean fragrance, but it doesn't go too soapy. As it dries, it does get a bit of this soapiness to it, but it's not like a really harsh, difficult soapiness. It just adds a clean facet. There's a little bit of a light kind of black pepper spiciness with
Like
nutmeg and
275.
cardamom. Cardamom is a signature that Richard Rapin has in most of his fragrances. There's ambre and musk in the base. It almost has this feeling of lemongrass to it. And that citrus freshness is balanced with a woodier, kind of spicy depth. Perfect for daily wear, but can also be used for special occasions. Light Breeze from House of Distan. Next up, we have Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum. Now this one smells like the deep ocean. It has that very typical, original Acqua di Gio DNA, but with more richness and intensity and warmth. I would describe this as a very aromatic aquatic scent. There's a lot of marine notes with green mandarin, with rosemary, lavender and cypress. It's almost piney in a way with this really nice cooling effect. You'll find a lot of more mineral accords in the base with amber and musk and a little bit of patchouli as well to add to the greenness. It is my absolute favorite Acqua di Gio fragrance, hands down, out of the entire line. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very versatile, but interesting and signature worthy.
Food's here, but your phone's there. What's more important than your education? Sushi? Panini? Jambalaya?
It's a Mac. I can just mirror my phone from here.
What? You can do that?
Glad we learned something.
I don't know, you can do that.
Battery's dead.
So good, and also not too soapy clean. I love it. The best way to describe it is like the deep, like middle of the ocean, just like the bottle. Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum. One of the best freshies from the House of Supers Budapest is 1899. This opens with a burst of pine and aquatic notes. It's invigorating and not typical. And it has a lot of density to it as well. It's a very strong performing scent. There's some sweetness here too that is a very classic like sweetness you can find in the House of Supers. Like it's really ingrained in that house DNA. There's chamomile, lavender, and rose, and the rose works flawlessly in their scent. And as the mid takes over, you're gonna find more of that chamomile note. It's nice, but it doesn't really come off too like tea forward, and that hint of rose. And it's just a hint. It's not too much rose. It really makes this scent. It's rose and warm amber. It is beast mode with crazy longevity. It's a fresh aquatic scent that you can really dress up because of that rose. There's a lot of elegance here, very classy and fresh. 1899 from Supers Budapest. So if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time now, you will know how much I love the House of Cartier, and this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, Poche de Cartier Edition Noir. This is very modern.
I want that Cartier.
Yet it really retains this classic appeal. It's timeless. It's a really interesting twist on a blue scent with floral notes. There's heliotrope and violet. It has a really appealing mintiness. Mixed with some watery notes, it is the most perfect office fragrance. I love the iris and the woodiness, a little bit of clove too, which gives it a unique spice. I love it so much. It's so affordable on discounters, and it's also very luxurious. It just feels very high-end, and it makes sense that it's a Cartier fragrance. Get this one if you want to feel very bougie on a budget. Poche de Cartier Edition Noir. Another incredibly luxurious fragrance known for a salty watermelon accord is Millésime Impérial from Creed. This one is so nice. Another oceanic scent with greenness, almost algae-like. But this is a blue fragrance that is immensely sophisticated. There's a mixture of lemon and mandarin. It's a very happy scent too. Like it just lights you up when you smell it. It just puts a smile on your face. It's so happy. And you get this jammy, beautiful black currant with this salty vibe, like a fresh ocean wave with ambergris, but it's not too mineral feeling, but it is green. It is so gorgeous. It is the epitome of classiness. Next up is Versace Man Eau Fresh. This one is kind of a forgotten gem
Looks like a
from
buff.
Versace. I
You
don't really
tripping,
see
bro.
too many people
The
talking
Cartier.
about this one. And
The decoration,
actually,
that's what I
my
want,
good
but not the
friend
other one.
Kelsey, Revster Fragrance, put me on this scent when I first met her. The first time that we ever filmed together, she showed me this, and I immediately went out and bought a bottle. It's a lightly woody scent with this Mediterranean vibe. It has a very unique star fruit note that is very particular and distinguishable in the scent. It's super zesty. There's definitely a kick to this one. There's tarragon and sage with saffron, musk with a subtly
Hey, what
warm
up, guys?
dry
What's up?
down.
How
And
you
the
doing?
star
Welcome
fruit
to
is just,
welcome
once
to the
again,
stream,
it's
bro.
so different. It's cool, it's refreshing, the perfect scent for when you're feeling overheated or super hot outdoors. And also a very affordable scent for the beach, for the gym, just casually day to day. It's masculine in a very light and approachable way. Don't overlook this one. It's really good. Versace Man Eau Fresh. Eau Fresh. Oh, fresh. Where's my French teacher when I need her the most?
Fresh.
Another one of my absolute favorites is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense.
Good
this
stuff.
one is so good. Just gets me.
It's a good tester strip fragrance, but on my skin, I get that rotten egg smell. Whoever doesn't, you're lucky. Good for you, man, really. But I stuck with the original. I love that one. I smelled the new formulation one today. I like it a lot. I still like the original a bit more, but that new one is good too.
Every single time. It's more concentrated than the OG. It smells musky and lightly citrusy. Hear me out. It smells like a very sexy, sweaty man coming out of the ocean. It is salty and very, very sexy. It is the perfect fragrance to wear when you're outside. It's aromatic, aquatic, and in my opinion has a huge sex factor. Light Blue Intense from Dolce & Gabbana. It's a classic. So now I want to take a moment to talk about some more affordable scents like super cheapies, $40 and under. And the first fragrance that I want to talk about is Nocturno from Rayhan. Now, this one is for all of my Sauvage lovers out there. I see you, I hear you, but this isn't quite Sauvage. This is so much more than Sauvage, like a million times better, literally. Has maybe like 35, maybe 40% of that DNA. It's very spicy. There's a lot of Sichuan pepper, super spicy. And there's elemi in here with ambroxan and lavender and this big mix of just different peppers. It's this woody fusion that just lingers in the air. To me, this smells like a bad boy. And actually how I would best describe this is a mix between like Elysium from Roja, like Eau de Chanel, and maybe a sprinkle of Sauvage. Amazing, affordable fragrance. Honestly, Rayhan, it keeps surprising me. I mean, one, look at that magnetic cap for a $30, $40 scent is insane, but all of their fragrances are really like great quality scents. Every one that I try, I'm like, oh wow, that's really good. Definitely worth checking out if you like kind of spicy, grapefruity, interesting blue scents. Nocturno from Rayhan. Next up, we have a scent from Cod Lodge. This is Karas Blue Spice. And this is something very special too, in my opinion. Now, I read online that this is like a twist on imagination.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see a similar relation. Once again, it's so minimal. Like, I personally wouldn't call it that. I wouldn't call it a twist. But in the opening, I have to say there is something that resembles a bit, like just a bit of imagination. But for me, when I smell it, it smells boozy. Like there's something about it. It's like a spiked tea drink or something. Like I get something whiskey-like in here, like Bombay, like a liqueur, alcoholic beverage almost. It's not so present, like it's not taking over the whole scent, but it is there. Because it's sparkling, but also immediately you feel this darker side. There's cinnamon and incense. It's almost a bit smoky with neroli and
sounds pretty
ginger. So it's very dynamic.
Like
It's just something very different, refreshing, but alluring and sexy. And you could even wear this one, I think, like for a date night. There's enough kind of heavier elements that it has a kind of sexiness. It has something that draws you in. It's a really great affordable scent, Karas Blue Spice. The last affordable scent I want to talk about is Nitro Blue from Dumont Paris. And
I gotta get that little mini bottle discovery set.
And as the name would imply,
The white one sounds really
this
good.
is a blue twist on that nitro DNA, that like sexy, sweet, fun DNA. This has black cardamom and praline. I love this sweetness. It's a bit minty too, mixed with this creamy, just addictive praline. It's flirty for the 5th time, very sexy. It makes women want to come in closer and take a bite. It's an underrated
I'm picking this up right now.
fragrance from Dumont Paris. It's really nice. So the last 5 fragrances on this list, you guys.
Last 5.
I don't want to toot my own horn.
We'll do 2 more and we're out.
But they're absolute bangers. And this next one is Azrak from Bodicea the Victorious.
I heard that one's good. I know Sunbubble has it. Shout out Sunbubble.
This combines aquatic freshness
Should react to him next time.
with oriental depth. Azrak meaning blue in Arabic. Fun fact. This one is inspired by the serene yet...
She say Arabic?
Fun fact. This one is oriental depth. Azrak meaning blue in Arabic.
Arabic? I don't know.
Fact.
Arabic.
This
Never heard it pronounced like that.
one is inspired by the serene yet powerful hues of the ocean. There's pineapple and bergamot with cardamom, cinnamon and black currant, and a giant mix of florals. This is a very layered and complex scent, as you would expect from the house of Bodicea the Victorious. All of their scents generally have a very beautiful wearing experience. The scent will continually change throughout the day. There's
I like that from fragrances when they change, kind of dance.
musks and woods in the base. It is a true luxury blue scent. There's a hint of agarwood in the base too. It is a hypnotic, super unique scent. I love,
It won't help you, Chris.
how complex
It's like
it is.
defense, Jay, bro. You know.
Bodicea the Victorious.
Yeah, you're right.
Next
You
up,
know I
we
don't
have
need
a
fragrance,
new
bro.
release
I'm
from
good
the
without
house
it.
of Mancera, Cinque Terre. I know I got a lot of requests to talk about this one.
That's cinq. Cinq terre.
This is a sister release to the very popular French Riviera, inspired by the coastline, of course, and sun-drenched citrus cliffs, the herbs of the Mediterranean, and a salty breeze. It's like the mountains and rocks meeting the sea. It's very creamy and salty with white cedar and pine. There is a lot of pine in this scent. It really makes you just picture greenery, and it's mixed with fig leaves too, which this is such a beautiful fig scent. We're seeing a bit of a trend with fig fragrances. I've noticed a lot of fig in some recent releases. It is gorgeous, and there's a nice dose of tonka beans, the most perfect amount of sweetness to balance everything out.
Yeah.
And to
There's
just
a lot
give
of
it that
Mancera I want to pick out.
extra
There's too much going on
level of appeal. This one also is clean.
With the Amex Gold Card,
But why are they showing my freaking credit card? It's crazy.
every meal is a reward, earning you 4 times.
But not soapy. There's a lot of marine notes. I love the herbs. It's very sophisticated, but still casual at the same time. It feels like a very luxury vacation. I would say you could wear this one day or night. It's a great release from
And fig me up.
Sarah. Another hidden gem scent on the list.
Jay getting freaky,
from the
bro.
house of Killian
You're going
Paris
crazy.
is Roses on Ice. This
Ooh,
one
that
isn't
sounds
really oceanic,
I love apple brandy.
but it is watery. To me, it smells like rose water.
That ain't my thing. I probably wouldn't like it. I like more of a dark, smoky or sweet rose. Watery rose isn't too much of my thing.
And cucumbers. It's kind of ozonic
Cucumber, okay, maybe.
in a way. There's juniper berries, lime, musk. It is so good and very different too. A very different way to do rose, and also a unique freshie
Picking up
too.
the Mancera
Very
form?
wearable as a
Oh,
man.
okay,
And
my bad,
actually, in
my
my
bad.
opinion, the way
I don't know,
that
ever
this is
since I put on
executed,
Eau de Rica, you've been going crazy.
it smells more
don't blame you,
masculine
brother.
to me. It's like cucumber
I don't blame
rose
you, my brother.
infused water with musks and ambroxan. It's very airy with a good lasting power. I think it's a must try if you like rose because it's just so different. Roses on Ice from Killian. Next up is, could you see this one coming? Oceania.
I've been wanting to get my nose on that. I know some of y'all have smelled it. Let me know. I think you have, Jay, or no. Someone, let me know. I think Diego.
From Roja. This one smells like old money. Very high-end and upper class. It's creamy and earthy. and it smells like a CEO. It has a very bright citrus
Just like me.
grapefruit
Crazy.
opening with greenness. There's thyme, rosemary, jasmine sambac, juniper berries, vanilla, and moss. It's floral with an aquatic edge, and the florals in this make it so elegant. Undeniable. It is the perfect fragrance if you want to make a good first impression. You can wear it for spring, summer, fall. It's a beautiful, like clean, classy signature. Try this one if you want to smell like wealth and if you want to smell super bougie. Oceania from Roja. We're gonna wrap up the video with a scent that is so near and dear to my heart. One of my absolute favorite aquatic blue fragrances.
What's it gonna be? What do y'all think it is?
And also one of the most unique. We're talking about 40 knots.
There's no way. I haven't even smelled the new Eau Fraiche Extreme, but I can tell you that smells better than this right here. This smells like straight sweat, armpit, butt crack.
From Xerjoff. This is so fantastic. It is a summer obsession for me. It's masculine, but I do wear this one constantly. And it was actually my summer signature scent back in like 2020.
Lime and amber and other stuff, it just doesn't go, bro. I was so excited for it, but it's gross.
23. And this is part of the Join the Club collection. And if you didn't know, in the JTC collection, they don't give any notes. There are no notes listed. It is entirely up to the smeller's interpretation. But this is, of course, the Yacht Club. It's reminiscent of like
If it's up to me, it smells like armpit.
salty air, salty sea air with a fresh, almost grassy
Smells like Bangladesh.
undertone and an overdose of ambergris and amber and woodiness. And I get a lot of rose too, like a metallic, slightly metallic rose. And this one gets compared to Ambre Nuit from Dior, but no. This one, 40 knots, is way better. It is just superior. It dries powdery, ethereal, almost with this like pencil shavings like sandalwood with green facets, and that sweet amber is so good in here. It just exudes luxury, like green algae on a pier, but in the best
I'm convinced super luxury rich people like to smell like booty.
way possible. It's comforting, laid back, and just
What if it's a tactic? It's a tactic to repel poor people. Guys, I'm onto something.
effortlessly cool. 40 knots from Xerjoff. I do want to put like an honorable mention in here really quick because I just received this fragrance in the mail yesterday. Literally perfect timing for me filming this video. And I really liked it based off of my first impression. It is the new release from the House of Unique Luxury, Ocean the Reveille. And this one really got me because it has, it's blue, but it has an overdose of cashmere. You guys already know.
Ooh, I love cashmere. What did she say it's called? Ocean the Rive. Ocean the Rive. Let me play the video for y'all. My bad.
I'm obsessed. Like, there's something really nice about this. This also has a chamomile note, but it's kind of earthy, almost not mate, but it has this almost
that's a great one also.
Bitter kind of tea vibe, but mixed with really juicy, creamy grapefruit and other citruses. I like how creamy and smooth this scent is. And we can thank that to the cashmere. There's some amber and basil, a lot of like nice green herbaceous notes, and also a lot of patchouli, like a leafy, very green patchouli adds to the earthiness too. And I think that's kind of a signature from the House of Unique as well. They do really good patchouli fragrances like Crush on Me. I had a great first impression of this one. I'm still testing it out. It's very strong. Like it's still sitting in the air in front of me. But it smells really good, and it's a really nice.
I ain't with that. Gross. Ugh. Hour and a half stream, another one of those. Not bad, not bad. All right, y'all, we're gonna blow this scene. I might go live later in the night. Maybe like, what time is it? 7. Ooh, it's about maybe like 9 o'clock. Maybe I don't know. We'll see, depending on the time. But I'll probably go live maybe later. If not tomorrow. But yeah. Nice stream. Nice having y'all here. Y'all have a good night, afternoon. Maybe I'll see y'all later. Tomorrow probably. Take care. Careful. Bless.